Happy Friday evening, friends. It is Melissa from Junk and Craft Treasures on the Essential Stencil page. So come on in, guys. We are going to be doing some fun things tonight. Essential Stencil launched 3 transfer designs for breast cancer awareness this month, and all the proceeds are going to go directly to breast cancer research. So come on in. I'm going to show those tonight. We're going to do a fun project with them. I'm excited to create. I kind of have a plan in mind of what I want to do tonight, but I'm not 100% sure. So y'all are going to help me design it and do all the fun things. So as you're coming in, say hello. As always, guys, Essential Stencil gives 3 gift cards at the end of the live. So make sure to comment, interact, sprinkle, all those things, guys. And I want to see, when more people jump on, I want to see some hearts for this transfer set because I love this 3-pack set. Love everything about it. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, Karen, good to see you. I hope y'all all had a fantastic week and are excited to watch and see what we create tonight and go over all the things. There's some hearts. Yeah, hey, Eva, how are you, my friend? Hey, Tracy, good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and show these real quick, guys. I know that a lot of y'all may have already seen them on my page, other ambassadors' pages, Essential Stencils pages. But like I said, we are going to create and have some fun tonight. Hey, Jane. Hello, Brenda. How are you, my friend? All right, so like I said, Essential Stencil came out with 3 sets of transfers. All of the proceeds will go to breast cancer research. So let's show these real quick and get to creating tonight, guys. So this first set right here is called Spooky for a Cause. And I have, you can probably see right here in the corner, I have the little ghost with the bubble gum over there that I did earlier in the week. Okay, Brenda. All right, good deal, my friend. Hey, Kay. Hello, Texas Breeze Creations. So we have this fantastic right here. The ghost that you see right there in the corner is what was right here in the corner. And then we have this set right here. So cute. Hey, Ann. Hello, Linda. Oh, thank you, my friend. You know, I love my pink colors and I support this more than y'all know. I'm losing my mom to breast cancer, so I felt it was appropriate, since we're doing a breast cancer release tonight, guys, to wear the clothes along with it. So we are doing all the things tonight. So that is the first set, and you can buy these individually, but there is a bundle that is together, and then there's also a really cute pink transfer tool as well. So if you don't have those things, go and grab them, guys. Okay, so then this is the next set right here. It's called Hope for the Holidays. Okay, so we've got our snowman, we have our cute little gingerbreads, angels, ornaments, Santa, our tree, all the good things. Hello, Mary, how are you, dear? And then on this side right here, you can see I've already cut out a couple things on here in use, which I will show you here in just a second from this set. But we have the second page right here, which we are going to create with some of these tonight too, if we have time. Where did I put my ornaments? So you can see things are missing on this one. So we have our Santa on this cute ornament right here. And then we have a gingerbread right here on our other ornament. And I got another one right here, guys. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? So, and then we have a cute little gingerbread right here. Hey, Gloria. I know. And they are shipping pretty quickly. So I know some of y'all have already got your shipment confirmations. So that is the second set. And like I said, they are in a bundle. I have everything linked down below. And this one is Hope for the Holidays. And our third set is Wings of Hope, and these are more every day. So we've got our Halloween, we've got our Christmas, and then I'm going to say more every day with these cute animals and our fairies and our trees. And then on this side, we have these birds, y'all, or everything. I love these birds right here. Hey, Lucretia, how are you, my friend? And then we've got our fairies, butterflies, all the good things, guys. So this is a fantastic transfer set. So Oh, good for her, Brenda. I hope she's doing okay. I know chemotherapy will take its toll on you for sure. Oh, you're good, Mary. You are good. So, Brenda, I read your comment and I got totally sidetracked what I was going to say. 3 sets of transfers for breast cancer research. All the proceeds will go to breast cancer research. You can buy it individually. You can buy them as a bundle. And then they have also a pink transfer tool. I think I ordered 3 sets of the pink transfer tools last night. I had to go and grab some of those along with some brushes. So I have my pink transfer tools on the way. I think I got 3 sets. I may have gotten 2 sets. I can't remember. They're 3 packs. I think I got 6 or 9. I can't remember. You know what's funny is we're going to use Curiosity tonight. We're going to use the Curiosity color. And I did see that. Okay, guys, we're going to go and get started. So if there's any questions about anything, and as always, guys, my code CRAFTTREASURES does save at checkout as well. 2 sets of the Christmas ones. Okay, that was my next question, guys. What is your favorite out of the 3? Y'all know I ask y'all this all the time. I always want your opinions on things just to know. So what is your favorite? Which one out of the 3 set do you like the best? Let me know. And also, I told y'all at the beginning to give some hearts if you're excited about this bundle as I am. Let me know. Let me know, guys. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. I've done my witch brooms before with a total Halloween theme, but I was thinking to do the pink and bring in the breast cancer with the new Halloween breast cancer transfers. What do y'all think? So I think we're going to make a cute, super cute broom that's going to be breast cancer themed for the breast cancer cause. What do y'all think? The one with skulls, I love it, Jamie. I love it. Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And like I said, if you have any questions, the fabric that you just saw is not included, y'all. You like the Halloween ones, Wings of Hope. The Wings of Hope, I can, like, year-round, obviously. But for spring, they are going to be so pretty. All right, so I want to do, y'all know I always get confused when I do my tape for my stripes. And actually, I don't want to do that first. That's why I didn't tape it. We're going to do pink with black stripes up here. So I'm going to go ahead and paint my pink first. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Cindy. How are y'all? If it comes out. Y'all, this pink is what? Years old. I'm going to hit it over here because I can totally see it splattering, and it may not even come out. Hang on, y'all. We may have to switch to a different pink. I'm looking around, seeing what I've got. Okay, there it goes. I told you, it's been around for a while. It's almost out. So we got it out. That's good. I was like, okay, where's my other pink color? I think if you got the bundle, it's included in it. I'm pretty sure. But don't quote me on that, but I think it is. You love all 3? Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, this is a really bright pink, which obviously matches my shirt, so I love that. But it's a bright pink. I'm going to tone it down just a little bit because the transfers are more of that muted pink. So I'm going to add a little bit of pink in here, and I'm just going to tone it down more. I don't want to say a bubblegum pink, but it's going to be a lighter pink. So I'm just pulling in some more white as I stir it, and we're going to come with that lighter pink color. And I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole top part of this. And I'm even going to do the sides. And y'all, after the live, go over to my page at Junk and Craft Treasures because I am going to gift this to someone on my page. So after the live, after it's posted, make sure to head over there for all the details. And I'm just doing the sides with that pink. I am, I'll do the back a different color before I send it out. So we're going to have that pretty pink color. You got the bundle, Jamie? I know, I was looking down, so I missed a lot of people's comments. So which one did you like the best? I know a lot of people said Halloween. I saw the skulls on there. Wings of Hope. You love pink, Terry. I know. Pink and purple are up there. Purple is my favorite, and then pink. So, well, I say that. I've got a lot of favorites. Y'all know I like my sage greens and my stain looks and all that stuff. But when it comes to color, those are my two favorites. You got the bundle? Yeah, try going out, coming back in. You know, Facebook can be unpredictable, guys. All right, so we've got our pink. I had debated on doing pink down at the bottom as well, but I think we're just going to do the top with the stripes, do the bottom in white, and then it'll bring out all the transfers and whatever saying we decide to do at the bottom. Okay, so y'all have to help me with the bottom as well. Like I said, we're going to put some witch transfers on there and witch designs. So I have two options of what I want to put on the bottom of this broom. And it's either going to be October or the Witch's Inn. So y'all let me know which one we should put on there. Because I was thinking October, pink, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And then, of course, since we're using the cute witch designs, I kind of wanted to do the Witch Inn. So y'all help me decide which one we want to do. October is from the Halloween words for this year. And then the Witch's Inn is from a mini tag set from a couple years ago. Why are my brushes not clean? I don't understand. I'm not understanding. Purple is. Hey, Deb. How are you, my friend? All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm not. That's going to take forever if I use that brush. Let's use a different brush for that white. Yes, Terry cuts these brooms. We've been doing these brooms now, this style, for 4 years, I think. Is it 4? It's either 3 or 4 years that we've been doing this particular broom style. So, and y'all, I said I wasn't going to use this brush, and I still ended up using this brush. Y'all, I'm losing my mind. But you know what? I've already started. Let me finish. I'll make it fast. I've painted a lot of these brooms over the years. I can do it pretty fast to get in all the nooks and crannies of the cutting. I can do it. The Witch's Inn. I know, I want to do that, but I don't know, Brenda. I don't know. All I saw was Brenda's comment. Which one did y'all think? October or the Witch's Inn? I mean, we could do Happy Halloween. There's some other things we could do on there. All right. And I don't even want that part white, so I don't know why I'm painting it white. Y'all, I'm so excited to do this project that I can't even think of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I can't even think. I'm so excited to get it done, and I'm like, I've got plenty of time. Slow down. I think it does, Lucretia. I really think it does. If someone will hop over there and look real quick, but I'm 99% sure that's the conversation that I had. The Witch's Inn, the Witch's Inn. Even though we have the pink transfer colors, y'all are good with that? I'm good with that if y'all are good with that. Hey, Anna. Okay. I see the comments now. I'm just going to get this bottom part before I finish that so I don't get it all over me. Because I could see that happening. I don't have my apron on because I got my breast cancer awareness t-shirt on tonight. I know a lot of y'all that follow me over on my page. I was talking to Terry about this earlier. It's been 20 years since I lost my mom to breast cancer. Yes, it will be put over there after the live, Darlene. It sure will. Okay, good. I thought so. I think it may not have been on there for the first part, but I'm pretty sure that you would get the transfer tool in the bundle. I will go back through and read my emails, but I'm pretty sure that's right. I feel good, Kippy. I feel good. I had a wound appointment today, and I don't want to jinx it, but they did a bacterial culture, and that came back fine. So the one area that they were worried about that isn't healing as fast as everything else doesn't have any type of bacteria, so we don't have to start a round of antibiotics again. And we are hoping, they've even bumped it up more. They're hoping 2 more weeks and I'll be done. So that's what we're hoping on. Okay. Now we'll get this part done. We'll get our stripes on there and we'll start laying our transfers. Yeah, but to go back to the other, 20 years. 20 years. Yeah, Gloria, I tell this story every year, just, you know, people that don't know, but my mom was diagnosed at 42 with breast cancer. She did a double mastectomy, chemo and radiation. And now remember, guys, this is 20 years ago. This is why breast cancer research is so important. But she did the double mastectomy, chemo and radiation. Was cancer-free in between those checks, I want to say, out of 10 years, maybe 5 years. And then it ended up coming back as breast cancer in the bladder, bone, and something else. I can't remember. But anyway, so she passed away at 52. So she was 52 years old. And like I said, so much has changed in the last 20 years. So that's why I am really, y'all see this on my page every day. I'm all into it. That is why. Hey Susie, how are you, my friend? That is why, because it's super important to do all the research, all the things. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my stripes. I'm going to come back. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Where did that come from? And then we'll do another coat at the bottom and continue on with that as I make a mess. I am just going to do the back a plain, if that makes sense. I'll just do it a plain color. I'll probably do it black, Brenda. Probably just one color. This will not be double-sided this time. Okay, so we're gonna do a black up here at the top. So all I'm doing, I don't know if y'all can see this because I've got such a mess on the table. I'm just gonna take a piece of frog tape. It's not uniform all the way down, but we're gonna make it work. And I did that backwards. No, I did it right because I'm gonna pull it. I was like, what am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna put my first piece down, and then I'm gonna take my second piece. Oh, thank you, Jane. Let's see, so we're gonna put our second piece down, and then I'm gonna move the top piece down to the third, and I should be able to use these 3 all the way down. Okay, see what I'm doing? So this is just gonna be my guide all the way down my broom. And let me grab some black. 24. And I know there are a lot of women in the Essential Stencil community going through treatments, who have finished treatments, all of the things, survivors, all the things, guys. So give us some hearts to them too, y'all, because it is not easy to go through. Hey Barb, how are you? Stencil brush. I know I have them. I pulled them. I ordered some more stencil brushes yesterday too, guys, because mine are vanishing. I don't know how, where they're going. Now I know this isn't a stencil, but since I'm using frog tape, sometimes when I do stripes and I use frog tape, if I use a brush and get too much tape or too much paint, I still have bleeding. So I treat it the same way as I treat stenciling. and I just swirl it in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the sides today, y'all. So do it exactly the same. And I have a little bit of that pink showing through, and I'm actually good with that. Kind of like it. Okay, so I got the hardest part done. Oh, awesome, Becca. We used to do the, is it Susan B. Coleman? Is that correct? I think that's correct. We used to do that walk every year. Every year. What did I do? I wanted to leave that down. Hang on, I do need another piece of tape. Y'all, I told you, I confuse myself every time I do this. I took that off too early because then I take my other piece of tape. Y'all, I told y'all, I am so excited to do this broom, I can't even think. Okay, I did a striped one for the first time. Actually, Susie is the one who got that one. I did stripes for the first time out of 4 years. I guess 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and I just loved it. So we're doing it again. Okay. And then offload. I could have used the checkered pattern. I didn't even think about that. Hello, Maudetta. Oh, Mambaba. I totally just butchered your name, my friend. Maudetta. Sorry. I had two thoughts running through my head. Does anybody else ever do that? I was trying to say something at work today, and I had like 2 words run together. I get so excited, and I just say everything at the same time. And we're gonna take this one. Now y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay, see we have the stripes. Does it make sense now? I left that piece of tape up there, so that really wasn't making sense. And then I'm gonna put this right here. And then I'm gonna pull that piece and just move this piece down. And then we're gonna stencil, or not stencil, we're gonna fill in on that side. No pink brushes this year, just the pink tools, pink transfer tools, and then the transfer bundles. I think it is too. Come on. I don't want to rip another piece of tape. There we go. Okay, and then put that one and pull that one. Oh, that one's a little folded. So this is going to be the hardest part of this entire project, y'all. But I wanted stripes because I'm gonna put black around the edges. So I wanted to bring in some more of that black on here. Why did I put that over there? I have no idea. I guess because I didn't need that one anymore. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so that's pink. Yeah. See, I'm confusing myself as I'm getting down on the broom here. I have 3 pieces of tape for a reason. Because it outlines my middle one that I'm actually painting. But yeah, when I'm talking and I'm looking up, y'all, I can totally get so sidetracked that I forget where I'm at. So, as we finish the bottom part of this, I need to grab a little more black. I didn't put very much down, did I? it's gonna be cute, y'all. I think it will be. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. If it looks anything like the last one, it's gonna be super cute. The last one I did black and white stripes, but, and then this is gonna fall so close to right here, guys. I am gonna just bring that down a little bit. So that pink's gonna be a little bit longer on that one, but I am gonna do this part black. It's not uniform, but I'm gonna make it uniform. It's not straight, I guess is what I want to say. We've got it a little bit slanted, but it'll be fine. Okay. I was going to say, if you look at the boots, it's almost in the same color as the boots with the witch on the transfers. I meant to pull out, I've got another heat gun that I use that's pink, and I meant to pull out the pink one, y'all, and I forgot. I meant to switch them out this month. Okay. So the bottom one's going to be a little bit, you know what we're going to do? Hang on. Hold that thought. I'm going to go ahead and just bring that up. Design change idea there. We're just going to bring that up. I don't think I'm going to like that all the way pink like that. So let's do that. Oh, I need to do the side. Told y'all, I'm excited. I'm getting ahead of myself. Actually, I can do that later. Okay. So we've got this part right here. I'm going to paint this black real quick. And you know what? I am going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm so excited to lay the transfers down, guys. I'm trying to hurry this process. I know I seem scatterbrained, but I'm so excited to do this project. Okay. Y'all know me. I get excited. Okay. I couldn't not do it. Couldn't not do it. I showed it when I looked up there and I could see that brown and it was driving me crazy. Okay, so we've got our color right there, which is super cute. It reminds me of the socks, of pink and black socks in all honesty. Now we're going to do our second coat of white because that is dry for sure. And I'm going to grab I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the top of the black. The only reason I'm doing that is because I want to keep that stark line right there. So we are going to put that white right underneath it. Now, the reason I didn't use this brush, like I said, sometimes these brushes, you get too much paint and it won't leave a straight line, especially doing different colors like that. So I went ahead and used my stencil brush, but I think we'll be okay for one line. I just didn't want to do all of them. All right, so I think we've decided on the witch's end. So this is gonna be the funnest part, guys. Y'all, I'm so excited. It's gonna be the funnest part because, and I don't know what that thing with my voice octave level was, so I do apologize because that probably sounded like a grizzly bear. But I gotta design it to figure out how we wanna put everything on here. That was like a growl when I said I was so excited. I don't know what that was, y'all. Tell y'all, I can be extra sometimes, and right now I'm being extra. And that is for sure. Okay. 2 coats of white is all we're gonna need. Who knows what I'm fixing to say now? Who knows what's fixing to come out of my mouth and what I'm gonna say we need to do? we need to dry our surface. It needs to be completely dry before we put those transfers on. Completely dry. Y'all, I need to get a new heat gun. I gotta flip it forward to flip it back to make it dry. But we want it dry. We want a dry, oil-free surface anytime we use our transfers. If you have any type of oil on your surface, it's gonna make the transfers very difficult to adhere. So you wanna make sure that you got a dry surface and an oil-free surface. Yes, ma'am. I feel like it's a quiz every week. What am I gonna say you need to do? You need to have it completely dry. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I know y'all can always tell when I feel good and when I am not feeling good. I feel like I was feeling so good before I got hurt and had to go to the hospital, but I feel like y'all can see that I'm feeling better. Like, because I don't want to say my personality comes out more, but I feel like y'all can tell. I know, that would be cute. All right, I have a little bit of black on my sander, which I know is going to sound crazy to leave that on here, but I'm leaving that black because when I sand it, I get a little bit of black on the wood. And let me show you what I'm talking about. You can kind of see a little bit of black, maybe, I don't know. But there is a little bit of black from that sandpaper. So, yeah, I'm all about that because we've got black at the top. Okay, now we gotta decide what transfers we want to use, y'all. We want to decide. Here's my scissors. I feel like I need new scissors too, y'all. Look how loved my scissors are. Like, they are so loved. You can tell I use those all the time. Okay, so we are going with the witch theme, so we don't need the other ones right now. Where am I on top? Okay. So, what I was thinking, and I haven't cut these out because I wanted to show y'all, so we're going to show you to them real quick again, all together. The ghost that's down here in this corner is up on that other piece, but this is the Halloween set that we're fixing to use. And then this is the second sheet. So if you haven't seen those, that's what we're fixing to use. And like I said, the ghost with the bubble gum's right there. So now I'm going to cut on these. We have ghost witches and we have a witch. I think I might use the little ghost witch with the balloons over there as well, but I'm going to see. So I'm fixing to cut out witch related things. And they're cute. They're not scary. Not a scary witch. I know I want this cute little bat. Because like I said, we've got black, so we want to bring in some black. What else did I want off of this one? I might use this hat at the bottom. I may use the other hat. I don't know yet. So I know y'all are going to say you're cutting up all of your transfers. How are you going to keep them straight? I have a little protective binder. I will paper clip them together. It's like a little plastic button. And I put them all in there. So I just paper clip them together. That way they don't get separated. I used to not paper clip them together, but I do now. Okay, so we got that. And then I'm thinking the moon for sure. We may use this. And I think that's all. Oh, maybe this bat. So let me cut these and then we'll start designing. And you know, I am a big advocate of using all of your transfers. I say this all the time, use those transfers. So I know some of y'all might be like, oh my gosh, she's fixing to use like 5 transfers on one design. I know. I'm gonna use them. I am gonna use them. All right, is that all that I want for now? Cauldron would look cute as well. We may use it. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what we're doing yet. I know my witch hat in the middle is going to be too big to put where I want to put it, so we'll leave that for later. Okay. All right, now we're gonna figure out what we're gonna use where, y'all. Hey, Nikki, how are you? So I'm thinking that might be cute right there. Since he's kind of floating and it was floating there, or she, I'm just gonna think about putting that there. I know I want her, like the moon right there, flying into the moon. And then we have our, the witch is in. So what I'm doing is I'm deciding what my main pieces are, where they're gonna go, and then other things will be my fillers in this for sure. I know it goes so good, but I don't know, it's a little bit bigger, and we could put it like up at the top because it has this part right here, but I feel like it's not gonna go with this particular design, if that makes sense. Okay, so I think, because we can always put a little bat right here. If we wanted to take that ghost off, we could always put the other broom right here. We could even cut off the hat part and just use that part. Let's see, we could put the cauldron right here because that would still work. So, okay, we're gonna start laying things down, y'all. We are gonna start laying things down. So I really think, my other ones that I've done in the past, I always put like the saying up here and then have the design down here. But I think this is gonna work. Like I said, we're doing something new here for me, y'all, on this design. Last time I did one of these was the first time I've ever used transfers on the broom, and it was super cute. So I wanted to use them again. Just trying to think how I want her going up towards the moon. Okay, we're doing it. We're committing. We are committing, y'all. We are committing to the project. So I'm going to put the moon. All our transfers, we burnish them in first. And then we can start pulling the top or the sides back, however we need to do it. Some of them I go down, like this one doesn't have a lot of delicate pieces and flowers and stuff on the sides. Like the witch, you'll see me kind of go in a circular motion and move my board around, but this one isn't like that. So I don't have to necessarily do that for this one. Oh, thank you, Susan. All right, so we have our, all I do with my hand, guys, is just put some heat on it to make sure it really adheres. Okay, so we have this part. Remember, trust the process. Trust the process. Oh, thank you, Susan. That's too sweet. That is so sweet. Okay. Today I was like, I don't think I'm hitting the trash can today, but I am. So then we're gonna bring her kind of flying up. Does that make sense? I know, decisions, Deidre, I'm telling you. Because they're all so cute. So we're gonna bring her kind of at an angle. I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit. Now, like I said, she's got her feet, she's got the broom, she's got all the things. So I am going to move this around and start up at the top. We're gonna do the sides for her hair. And then I'm gonna turn it around so I can get her feet. Get that broom on top of our moon. Side of the hat. So if you've ever wondered if you can layer transfers, you absolutely can. We just did that a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to bring it back around and finish it from the top. I just wanted to make sure I got all that detail and then I finish in the middle. Okay, so that's where we're at now. Can y'all see the vision come into life here? Okay, so we've got that. And then we are going to use, because I think I'm going to kind of put that to the side, and I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to take that off because I don't need the hat. This is an older stencil, guys. It was from Tag Set. That tape's not sticky anymore. And like I said, guys, I am going to gift this broom over on my page. So come on over and see it later tonight. Essential Stencil has a goal of donating $25,000 with all the transfers and everything. And I thought, how cool would it be to make a project and gift it to somebody? So that's what we're doing tonight, y'all. So that might be why I'm a little more like, is this in the right place? Because I know what we're doing with it. Okay, so let me kind of see where I want to put this. So I could even, y'all, if I wanted to, we could do it across and say the witch is in like that. Okay, let's not make it difficult. Let's make it easy, right? One thing I'm going to do, anytime you use a transfer and you have a stencil that you may have taped something off, it is advisable to go ahead and tape that backside, because if for some reason you accidentally lay it down and it's really sticky, it might pull your transfer off. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. See, like, I think that would be super cute, like floating up at the bottom. We could also put the hat down there. I'll figure that part out in a minute. We may put the cauldron down there. I know, my friend, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right here. We're gonna use black. Don't think I have any black left on here. I'm trying not to set my plate down in my white paint because I can see that happening. Okay, so then we're just gonna do it exactly how it is. Like I said, this broom is not lined up straight, you know, because it's got all the curves and stuff. So the witch's end may not look straight either, but. And this would be super cute, y'all, if you, I'm gonna tape that so I don't accidentally stencil off there. If you just have a plain piece of wood, you could do like the pink and black around the border, all the way around, and then do your design in the middle. Does that make sense? Actually, I don't want to tape that, and I'll just put that right there. Okay. One coat. Pull that up. I know it's going to be backwards for y'all, but the witch is in. Oh, y'all, this is so cute. Okay. You know, those little candies might be cute too because they're the same color theme. So, you know, that would be cute there. We could do the hat. We could do, I'm thinking cauldron. I really am thinking the cauldron. I may have a bubble in the way, so I may go back over and stencil over that bubble. I'm thinking the cauldron. I don't know. Is that going to be, I'm looking up on the camera to see what that's going to look like with the cauldron. Oh, that will be cute. What do y'all think? The cauldron right there. And then we'll put like a little bat there and a bat there. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. We're committing again. So we're going to take the cauldron. I'm going to have a little bit, actually, oh, that's going to be so close, y'all. That was so close. I will go back and stencil that one part. So close. Okay. same thing. I'm gonna do the bubbles. And like I said, I'm gonna go back and, y'all, I almost, if I would have moved it up just a tad, I would have had it all the way. Not knowing what I was doing, that was good. Not knowing what I was doing, that was close. We're gonna have that go off just a little bit, but I'm good with that. Because remember, I did say I was gonna do the witch ghost down there at the bottom, so I had another plan. Got our cauldron right down here at the bottom, and see right there, that was a little bit, so I am going to pull out my stencil real quick. Still have plenty of time, so we got plenty of time. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to line this back up. And stencil that right there. And then pull that up. So all I did was stencil right over that bubble. Okay, they are shipping immediately on these transfers right now. Okay, so then now I have to decide where I want my cute little bat at. I think, y'all, I'm gonna change my mind again. We're gonna do some striped candies. And I think I'm gonna put this little bat to kind of stand in. How do I want him? I gotta figure out where I want him to go. But I'm gonna use these little candies as some of my white space fillers. We still have our witch hat to use later. And some of those. So my big decision . I committed again, y'all. Okay, if I put him right there on that edge. I know, I'm concentrating. Okay. Concentration. I was telling everybody last night on my live that I did. I've got a piece of wood that's warped on my table, so it's higher than my other pieces of wood. And I don't know how we're gonna fix that, so it makes like a clunking noise, so I apologize. Got our little bat right there. Then I'm gonna put our other bat right here. He's gonna stand on a bubble. We're gonna have him. We're gonna put him. We're gonna have him fly. I was gonna put him on a bubble, but I changed my mind. Changed my mind. Where are we at? We're still good on time. Okay. Just making sure. Oh, my hair's in my mouth. Gotta get those little feet. Get the eyes. So cute. Okay. So we have our witches in with our two little bats around the cauldron, our witch flying at the top, and then we're gonna put a couple pieces of candy flying up in the air. Because they're cute. Cute, cute, cute. actually, I want one right here for sure. Kind of wanted to put one there. Oh, we are, okay, so if you were to submit an order this weekend, we don't cut wood on the weekends anymore because Terry does take the weekends off, but he would do it Monday, so it would ship Tuesday. It would ship Tuesday. Wednesday at the latest. Y'all, so cute. What do I want to put? I do things in threes, so I kind of want one more, but I think I'm good with that. Okay. What do y'all think? I think I want one more up in the corner. So cute. So cute. I'm going to put one right here. I think it's cute. I hope y'all think it's cute. I know the wording you can't read, but okay, so then I'm going to take my black. Take a little more black. Offload on a paper towel, which I'm using the side of the thing. And I'm going to come through and I'm going to outline the brim. We're going to bring some more of that black in around the sides. It's not going to be perfect, but y'all know me. I used to be all about perfection on these things like this, and now I'm like, that's what makes it more special. Does anybody agree with that? Give me some hearts if you agree with that. Put our own little twist on it. Oh, thank you, y'all. I think it's super, super cute. And then all I'm gonna do after I get this all the way around it, because y'all know, like I say, you can always start light and then fill in a little bit thicker in some places than others. I gotta hold it up and look at it as I do this part. It helps me judge where I want that thicker. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna make sure this is really, really dry. And I am going to lightly sand over my stencil. So I want it to feel like it's in. And then, like I said, very lightly, gonna pick up some of that wood grain. Okay, I'm good. What do y'all think? How precious is that? Thank you, Brenda. Yep, we just added a little bit of outline around the piece. We've got the witches in with our stripes up at the top. And last thing, I almost forgot, I'm just gonna pull a little bit of that black at the top because I've got to have things framed in, y'all. I'm that person. I almost forgot. Almost forgot. There you go, so y'all see it a little bit better. Just super fun. Like I said, just a super fun piece for October for breast cancer awareness. This is my breast cancer awareness piece, y'all. So cute. Let's see, where are we at? We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That was so close, y'all. I don't know. let's see. I think I have a piece of wood. I have a piece of wood. Hang on. Let's see what else we can do for a quick, smaller project. I have a piece of wood. As I say, that hat would be cute on there to go next to it. You know what we're gonna do? I think we're gonna do the spider. That doesn't quite fit. You know what? That one's gonna fit. Let's do this little witch ghost right here. I know I cut out the other one. Actually, that one fits. Let's do that one. I already cut that one out. But I really like this one too. I want this one on this piece. I really want this one for this piece of wood. Because it's a small piece of wood, but I kind of like that one there. Okay. So let's grab our white. I see a stars party, y'all. I haven't seen one of those in forever. I didn't even know they were still doing those. Okay, so we're gonna paint our surface white. And this is a pink ghost, so I'm just gonna go with a white background. This is gonna show you how easy these projects are to do, y'all. So if you've never done it and you're fast forwarding to the end to see what the projects look like, this is to show you how easily you can create cuteness with any of your transfers. Y'all, I was gonna do another project, so I guess I'll do it after the live. I'll post it on the page tomorrow with a reel with the gingerbread, because I was gonna use that set tonight too, but didn't quite get there. It took a little bit longer on my broom than anticipated. Oh, thank you for being here, Gloria. And thank y'all to everyone who has supported this cause with Essential Stencil and trying to reach the goal. It wouldn't be possible without all of y'all together. So appreciate each and every one of y'all. Again, get the surface completely dry. Mary Ann, I was just talking about how I wish I would have got my pink heat gun, because I used my pink heat gun for my resin, for my clear resin, and I was like, I wish I would have brought it out. I forgot to bring it out. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then we're just gonna take our little ghosty. This is the one that we're using, our little pink ghost. Hey Sheila, didn't notice you were on, dear. Okay, and then we're just gonna make a cute little shelf sitter with just this ghost by itself. Now remember, you can use them by themselves, you can use them all together, multiple projects, all the things. We hit a stars party, y'all. That is awesome. That is amazing. Y'all are awesome. How fun is that? Okay, so see how I'm turning my piece around? This is what I was talking about earlier, that I want to make sure I get all of the detail, and this one's a little bit bigger than some of the other ones. So I go in a circle and get all of my edge pieces, and then I bring it back into the center. I will seal these with Rust-Oleum. No, I'm going to use Dead Flat Matte Varnish. Sorry, y'all. I was fixing to say Rust-Oleum 2x matte, but that is a great option. But I am going to put these with Rust-Oleum, or with the Dead Flat Varnish in a matte. I'm going to let them sit for about 24 hours just to make sure that everything is adhered really, really well. And then I will put my varnish on. And now we just have our cute little piece, guys. 2 minutes left, so that only took us 3 minutes to do that from start to finish. I will most likely put Christmas on the back of this so it can be turned around and have Christmas or every day on the back. If I knew which one I'd use, I'd grab it real quick, guys, but I'm not gonna do that not gonna do y'all That way on this Friday evening, y'all have been awesome hanging out through the trial and error of all of the things. So here is our main project tonight. We used the broom with all of the witch theme and our little bats and our moon with our bats and our witch up here. And then we did our little shelf sitter to go along with it. So I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's live. Like I said, it was just something I wanted to do that I thought would be super fun, something different than I've done before because I've never done a breast cancer broom before. So we've got all of the pink and the black together with the white for that. So I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's live. I've been having so much fun on my lives lately, y'all. You're excited to get your bundle. I love it. Like I said, use your transfers, guys. Brenda, I'm not talking to you directly, my friend, but use those transfers. You can do so many things. And like I said, if you have a square piece of wood and you wanted to do something like this around it, or if you have the buffalo check or the checkers from before, I don't have them out or I'd shown to you what I'm talking about. You could do the edges in the pink and black and then make a super cute scene with some type of saying on the inside, because I have some really cute, like if the shoe fits, all that stuff, y'all. So welcome witches, all that would be so cute. Oh, thank you, Erin. Thank you, Eleanor. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. I am looking for Essential Stencil to announce the winners. I haven't seen them yet, but I got paint all over me, guys. Yeah, 3 transfer sets for breast cancer awareness. You can get them individually or in the bundle. Also a pink transfer tool. And don't forget, guys, my code CRAFTTREASURES saves at checkout. So that also will help y'all as well. So Marta Smith, yay! Allison Johnson, congratulations. And Ruth Hope, oh, how awesome. Y'all are the winners on tonight's live. So if y'all will email support@essentialstencil.com, let them know that you are winners on tonight's live and they will get you out a gift card here in the next couple weeks, guys. So that is amazing. Congratulations, ladies. Oh, awesome. You can't decide, so you're getting a bundle. I love it, Monica. I love it. Y'all support this cause. Like I said, there's so many people in the Essential Stencil community worldwide, all the things that breast cancer research helps with. And y'all support a fantastic cause. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and I will see y'all next Friday at 7 p.m. Central over here on the Essential Stencil page. Y'all be blessed and have a safe weekend, guys.